Let's get going. Roll down to walk away and back again. Rolling up. Roll down, walking out, walking back and lifting up. If you have any issues with elbows, wrists, shoulders, backs, modify. If you need to, come out onto your knees, take it into 3/4, bring it back. Or just do the first part, the roll down, if you can't take any weight out onto your hands. So, just going to leave it there. Allow yourself to roll out the wrists. Readjust. Coming down, we're going to do a dorsal raise. So just allowing ourselves to lift and lower. So again, there's lots of modifications with this. Leaving the hands on the floor. Try not to look around. Too much pressure on the neck. Stay with the focus on the mat. If that's a little bit too easy for you, lifting up alternate hands is also an option. Or you can lift both. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you come down. Stretching out the back. You're going to turn it over and come into basic crunch. Feet on the floor. Just allowing yourself to be here. So, lifting up, crunching and releasing. Draw your thorax towards your pelvis. Again, keeping a little gap between the chin and the chest. Allowing yourself to just raise as high as you feel comfortable. As this is a Pilates exercise, you can have legs in tabletop if that is in your practice. So whatever suits you. And when you've had enough, hugging those knees into the chest. So we're going to bring it into those tabletops. Squeeze and lift and release. Squeeze and lift and release. I really should be the other way round. Looking at the beautiful view we have here in the garden in Spain. But maybe for the next one. Just coming up here, very early. So making this the last one here, just rolling out those wrists. We will turn around. We're going to watch that beautiful sunset. We're going to work a little bit into the obliques now. So feet on the floor. So just roll the knees from side to side. Try and keep a gap between the knees if you wish to. Watch that sunrise. Then curling up through the spine to a forward flexion. So that sun is going to chase these shadows away in the next few moments. And we're just going to hug those knees in. So for our next exercise, we're going to do a pendulum. Just having the legs up, arms slightly wider than mat width, holding yourself down. With Pilates, we have what's called the ABCDs. A is for alignment, So looking to keep your body as close to anatomical neutral as is possible. B is for breathing. So making sure that first of all that you do breathe throughout the exercises. One of the common faults is holding breath. And of course we sort of breathe laterally into the sides of the lungs with Pilates, and we're also looking to breathe with effort. So in this pendulum, legs come down and you exhale to bring the legs up. Inhaling, exhaling. So that makes Pilates quite slow, but we'll come to that in a minute. C is for centering, drawing this navel down towards the spine, lifting the pelvic floor. So this integral hold from within. D is for dynamicism. So let's just give that one a little rest. Dynamicism, we don't want to be going fast, as I said, speed is key. If you work with your breath, you're nice and slow. And the apostrophe S is for smiling. Always a good idea to smile. So we're just going to reach the arms back and away. Get breath into that body. And then we're going to move into either a single leg extension. So you can do that and then change sides, or bringing them both in. Together. So whatever's in your practice, if your back is not good, keep one foot on the floor, work side to side. No point rushing things and doing yourself a damage. Excuse me. And this that always keep smiling. The back from side to side, and then we're just going to take a little stretch, and we will in fact come in to single leg stretch, forward flexing, moving through. That knee down towards you, and again if you need to take this at a lower level, just work sided, that's absolutely fine. So we're not here for a cardiovascular workout, we're here to build core strength, the core of course being the whole middle of the body, front, back and sides. That's why we've done oblique work, we've done back work, we did supine work. So just giving this rest now here. Those feet, making sure the back always feels healthy. Just lifting the knees in. And up. Hop, curl up. On the ground. Concentrate on the lower belly. Just hugging those knees in and stretching that body up. So bringing yourself in, you're going to lift the leg, doing scissors, hold a nice stretch, change the legs, and just working through. Again, if this is not in your practice, then just come to single leg drop, or leave the body on the ground. You only need to move the legs as big as you feel comfortable with. So just working through scissors, keep the abdomen drawn in, keep your alignment perfect. And in the spirit of equilibrium, let's turn it over. We'll do a single leg lift in a prone position. Try not to twist when you do this. Keep the hip bones on the floor. Squeezing into the glutes, draw your navel in towards your spine. Nice slow moves, not throwing that leg behind you. One more each side. And then just bring your bottom back towards your heels. The lower back, and then we're going to turn over. We're going to do modified boat. So look up towards your toes. If you can, lift both legs and then release. If that is too strong, one at a time, it's fine. Look to toes, lift, drawing everything down. Toes, lift. And if you are finding that it does activate into back, lift the legs nice and high. So the higher the legs go, the easier it is on the back, the less challenging it is for you. And only you know your body, and only you know what it feels like to do an exercise. So be honest with yourself, be kind to yourself, just do what feels good. Not in the business of damage. We're in the business of strength. Okay, just hugging those knees in. And just coming, arms extended, curl up and curl down. So this is level 1. If you're happy with this, you can move to level 2, which is the tabletop leg. If you're happy with that, you can move to level 3, which is both legs in tabletop. Looking between the legs, curling up. Exhaling to lift. Inhaling to lower. Nice and steady. Always thinking at every point, how does this serve me? How does this feel? So I'm just going to do a couple more here. And back the knees in. Rocking from side to side. So turn it over, lay yourself down, feet in line with buttocks. We're going to do clam, drawing the navel in towards the spine, so don't let that belly peep out from under that t-shirt. Just moving into our clam. Feet together, one foot articulating against the other. You can put your hand down if you need to, if you're a bit wobbly. But the more contact you have with the ground, the easier it makes the exercise. So if you don't need it, sometimes I like to place it on my belly to remind myself to draw in, to center, that's C. Keep breathing. So we've got our last few repetitions here. Just allowing ourselves to work through. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over and we're going to work into the other leg. I like to stay facing forward, so I actually change my body, but you can just roll over, turn your back, and we're ready to begin. So climb on side 2, just making sure everything's nicely aligned. Don't have your legs too far forwards, and try definitely not to have them too far back. This puts a lot of pressure on the lower back, lumbar spine. So just making sure, nice line, knees forwards, feet in line with the bottom. head in line with the spine. Moving into the last few repetitions here now. And then making that your last one. Thank you so much for joining me for this fabulous Pilates workout. Take a nice stretch, reach out, stretching out the body. Allow the arms to fall back and to roll over. I hope you'll join me again next time. Have a wonderful day. Keep smiling.